We are back again. This is podcast number 10, and this is the podcast on something nice back home. Last week's episode. The second episode of the new batch of 5 that we will be getting. Well, technically 6 because the season finale is going to be a 2-hour, but anyway. What should we talk about first? There's so much to talk about. The episode was really great. Not quite as good as episode 9, but really when episode 9 had blowing up houses and smoke monster attack, you can't really expect it to be
Death of Alex.
Death of Alex, all that stuff. But it was a good episode. It was a nice little kind of bridgeway episode to tonight's episode. It's Thursday, by the way. So tonight's the new episode. We're so late on our podcasts.
Yeah, I'm actually having to replay the episode in my head.
Yeah, because it's
been so long.
But we'll talk about tonight's episode in parts 2 and 3 for you people. I think pretty much we should talk about how the flash forwards were of what did I do?
I don't know. It just made me laugh.
Oh, okay.
I overcame it.
Alright. I think we should talk about
We're good.
We're good. If you want to know why we're all giggly and laughing, we had a little blooper in our first try at this clip. If you don't know, sometimes it takes us a couple tries to get these right because we start laughing at stupid stuff that we do. And that's the way it is.
It isn't just start and stop.
It's not just start and stop. Oh, time for clip 2 now. We gotta prepare ourselves. That's bothering me. We were talking about that, how I always change the camera. We'll have to do a look back at all of our little...
I was gonna say that. This is number 10. We have to look back.
Psychic bond. We also have this thing to where we just drinking a drink halfway through the podcast.
I just did it before.
Oh, you have?
Twice.
Just now?
No.
In this podcast?
Yes.
That's weird. I haven't noticed that. Probably because I was trying to look away so I wouldn't laugh. In clip 2, we'll just go over stuff that we've always done during our podcasts that you might have
back, if you will.
You might have picked up on that. But for right now, we're going to talk about last week's episode. It was Jack-centric. Evidently, Jack and Kate were hooked up off island. Kate's Aaron's sort of foster mommy, and Aaron's Jack's nephew, and evidently Jack was about to be his foster dad, uncle. Really twisted stuff. Damon, Carlton, strange, but
good.
And then we also got a little taste of Jack starting to be a drug addict, and again we saw Jack's thought to be dead father, Christian. And I'm going to give you a little clue tonight on the episode entitled Cabin Fever. Tonight, you're going to have a little bit of more info on the whole Christian Shepherd thing. And there's some interesting stuff going to be happening with Claire, but that's for, the second part of the podcast. What were some highlights of the episode? The whole surgery thing. Juliet had to do surgery on Jack because something was wrong with his appendix, and that was pretty gruesome. Get to see the
what? I hope they can hear that.
I hope they can. If Steven's watching it, dude, it's this guy we know, but
he won't watch it.
He won't watch it. He doesn't even know what the show is. I think he used to say it was stupid. I used to get on to him about that.
We don't like him.
We don't. What else should we talk about? We've probably got like a minute left.
Yeah, we're just kind of rambling.
I'm trying to think of like a good quote, but I can't really think of any. The whole Hurley is like down in the dumps in the future, talking about, they're really all dead and stuff, and that's just crazy. So he's back in the mental institution. We can't get away from those, it seems. Yeah. Santa Rosa, there's something with that in the whole overall story, I think. Keeps on popping up. The end of the episode was really kind of weird. Claire wakes up at the campfire at night and sees Christian holding Aaron, which lets you know that if Christian Shepherd is really a ghost, he wouldn't be able to pick Aaron up. So there's some strange stuff going on. Once again, you'll find out more about that tonight. And the end of the episode, Aaron's just like sitting in a tree, and Sawyer finds him and just, Claire! Claire! We always do our hands like that when we do. We'll have to talk about that in the next one. But this has been the end of clip number 1, part 1, whichever one you want to call it. Rambling of us. Part 2, we're going to go over everything about the old podcasts and give you some more hints on tonight's episode. And in part 3, we give the usual shout outs and shameless plugs and all that greatness. But
hopefully we'll cool off because it's hot in here.
Yeah, it's like 90 degrees out here and cars not turned on, and really weird that we do the podcast in cars now. We started off in homes. We'll have to take a look at that too. But anyway, this has been the end of Clip Note 1, Part 1. Stay tuned. This is going to take forever to upload, but bear with us.